Reds, Cozy Games here, back again with another video. We're back with FIFA. Unfortunately, this is the first video of the week. I have been unwell for the past week, and that's meant that I haven't been able to get any videos out. But we're back now, and we've got, of course, like always, we've got packs and we've got drafts. I'm not exactly sure how this will work. Is going to work in FIFA 23, because obviously we're not going to be able to be doing all these SBC players, SBC packs, should I say, in at the start at least of 23. But I think what I'll do is I'll load up points and we'll open a certain amount of packs with points each episode before we do our drafts. We're still going to do drafts. I may only do just the one draft each video though, just until we've got the club into a decent position, and then from there we'll obviously go back to doing two drafts. But for now, let's get into the packs. We've got, I think, what have we got here? We've got 9 player big packs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 84. Sorry, 3 84 plus packs. I'm afraid, as I was sick, I wasn't getting on the app or anything and doing the pre-season packs enough. So unfortunately, I have missed a couple of the pre-season packs, but we've got a few of them, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, 5 87 plus packs, and this 1 of 3 pre-season patch 2 players back. So let's get into the first one. Okay, so Koke, Araujo, and Payet. We'll take Koke. These are 3 players that we've packed many times before. We would have taken Araujo there, but obviously we already have him in the club. This one not so good, but actually in that last draft we had Bremer as one of our centre backs, and he was really good, really good. I quite enjoyed using him. Next up we have 94 Mahrez, team of the season Diego Jota and PK. So we'll welcome Mahrez to the club. First 87 plus pack. So we have Rafa, Hector Bellerin, Carrasco and Felipe. We'll take Felipe. Pretty sure I used him to craft either this pack or one of the others just a second ago. This is interesting actually. I'm going to take Mitrovic because that's the first time he's come up in our packs. I don't know how he'll play. So we got Charles, Gil, Daka, Mitrovic and Araujo. Of course Araujo is coming a lot. But I think he's one of, I'm convinced that there's like a certain group of players that have something silly like a 90% pack grade or something, and you just get them every single time, or at least one of them. And I guess for us Neuer has been one of those, but we are Neuerless so far this episode. That might be because the second to last 87 plus pack. This one is probably our worst one. In fact, it's definitely our worst one. Romarino, who is 100% one of those players I was talking about a second ago. Lukaku, Frimpong, and Depay. We'll take Depay. And our last 87 plus pack. Grimaldo, Daka, Castellanos, and Bruno Fernandes. We'll take Castellanos just simply because of the rating. Okay, this is the star of our player picks here. Let's cross our fingers and hope we get something decent. Let's have a look. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. So we got Carrasco, Mitrovic, and Cruz. We will take Carrasco because that's the one that we don't already have. Of course, we took Mitrovic in our first or second pack. I would say that I can't actually remember what you needed to put in to do that last pack. I've got a feeling it's an 89 rated squad or an 87. I'm not sure, but if it was anything more than the 87 plus picks, then it wasn't worth it. Okay, so those are the player picks out of the way. Not too bad, not too bad. So now we have a silver players pack, a gold pack, a gold pack, a premium gold pack, a premium gold pack, a 75 plus rated rare player, and a second one of those. We have an 85 plus rated player. We have an 85 plus rare players 10 pack, 2 5 players packs, and a jumbo premium gold pack. So let's get these bad packs out of the way first. Fabio Vieira. Probably. I imagine he sells for something half decent. He looks like he sells anyway, so we'll list him in there. In fact, let's just put everyone. Let's just put everyone in the trade pile. Nothing in there as you would always expect. Okay, I was gonna go. I think you have to back out of the game. I was going to check the sound volume on Fifa because in my ears it's a little bit loud and I don't want it to come across too loudly on the video. But I think you need to back out of FIFA, so I'm just going to have to apologise for that if it is coming across too loudly in these players, in these packs. I will try to sort that out for next time, if it is. That's not too bad for just a normal gold back. I can't actually quite believe that we got three. Oh, we didn't actually. That's a left mid to a left wing. Let's put those up, they might sell. I thought for a second we got three of the same position change card. Now, the next position changes aren't actually going to be in FIFA 23, are they? From what I have seen, players are going to have a secondary position on their cards. So, for example, there are left wing players who have a secondary position as a cam, and you can choose between their position. Not all cards will have a secondary position, but yeah, that's quite a big change, isn't it, compared to recent years. We haven't really had that big of a change lately in the FIFAs, which is actually what made me not buy the game this year. It was actually with the PS Plus Gamer Pass that I got FIFA this year, because it didn't seem like there was much point in upgrading to the new one. Obviously now I'm doing the YouTube videos, that's all changed. But yes, that's very interesting. I think we could have some fun with that. We'll have to see. Maybe it's a terrible change, maybe it's will make the game less fun, but you never know with these changes. I think it's good for them to make the changes. The jury will be out, and I'm sure if it doesn't work out, they will work around it, and they'll change something in the future to make it work. But I'm actually looking forward to it. I do wonder how it's going to work in draft. I'm assuming that each player will just have one of the two positions as it's on, in each pick. So one draft, I don't know, a Messi for example, one draft it might be a right winger, and then the very next draft it might be a striker. That would be cool. So let's get into the rest of these packs. I'm sort of ranting. Well, it would not be a Reds Cozy Games episode without us backing Manuel Neuer. And this was in a premium gold pack. We can't, I don't know, he's just the star of the show, Wait, I did that wrong, didn't I? There we go. That's, what can I say? We'll take it. I'll always be very happy to get a team of the season in a premium gold pack. Especially our mate, Manuel Neuer. Okay. I think we'll leave the 85 rated players till last. Jovan Cabral. Wow, a 5,000 coins back. I don't think I've ever managed to get one of those. I should have probably put those position changes up. I'll do that later, okay? Stacker. Man, and Daka has some moves. That's quite good because I did kind of want to take that earlier in our player pick packs, but there was always a better option. He could be quite nice to use, you know. Okay, first 5-player 85 plus. Suarez is like our secondary Neuer. He's like our outfield Neuer. But we did get Diego Milito, pretty decent. Sorry, my voice was squeaking a little bit there. That would be fun to use. I'm pretty happy about that one. And of course, unfortunately, off to the discard pile, the St. Just and Suarez go. Next 85 plus 5 players back. Marquinhos. Oh wow, we don't get a single duplicate. That's pretty decent. Still no premium players though. I'd love to back an Mbappe or maybe a Ronaldo again. That would be awesome. Courtois, who is definitely a duplicate, but only 2 duplicates that time. Pretty good for duplicates, actually, I have to say. Is Lucas Paqueta is this West Ham's new signing. I think I was looking at possibly adding him to my fantasy football team recently. Talking of fantasy football, I've been thinking about possibly doing some fantasy football videos on the channel. Is that something that people might be interested in? Please do let me know. Okay, so with the packs out of the way, it's now time to move on to our quest for a 194 draft. Imagine if it was a 184 draft. That would be astoundingly easy. I'm sure we'd still fail now and then. Anyway, let's get into this first draft. Okay, so you all will know by now that on the first draft I always like a nice simple 4-3-3, but the game does not want to give us that this time. Our choices are the 4-5-1, the 3-4-2-1, the 4-2-2-2, the 4-1-4-1, or the 4-5-1 attack. I think we're going to go with the 4-5-1 attack. I'm going to be frank. I don't believe that any of these are very good. But I think the 4-5-1 attack has the most possibilities. Do we take Mbappe or do we just pray that we get a better version of his card? You know what? I think in the striker position, that's the position with the most potential for like a 96 plus player. So we're going to take Rebic here. Sorry, I'm going to have to take a quick drink. Ice cold water. I honestly don't think there's a better drink out there. So, the striker 5 75s to pick from. Let's just take Mitrovic. We did talk about this man earlier, didn't we? Let's take our Sharaway. Our Sharaway, of course, is, I think, anyway, a bit of a FIFA legend. If you think about how many cheap but amazing cards he's had throughout the years, I have to think that he's a bit of a legend. We're going to go with Rashford here because I think anytime you get offered a 97 rated card, you just have to take it and try and make it work. Of course, this Fulham card is not in the Premier League, so we don't have that link. So our decision here is Premier League open, Serie A. The issue here is that we don't have any strong links whatsoever, and we don't really have the potential of strong links either, because who are you going to get to strong link to Eriksen? It's just not going to happen. But he is 93 rated, so we'll take him. I think there's a very good chance that we have to replace Rebic anyway. So let's see. On the right hand side we have to take Sancho, of course, because of this perfect link here. Let's see. Where do we go now? Let's see if we can get Alexander-Arnold. Was going to be my next word. Perfect. So the right hand side is looking pretty decent. That's not so good. Very colourful card though. The card is pretty flawless. I really think we're going to just find it impossible to link Koulibaly. I'm going to take Salisu. I realise that that's a very boring pick, but what you going to do, you know? We'll take Digne with a lack of other options and other choices. Digne seems like the obvious pick there. Sorry, my throat keeps getting very froggy. Let's take Ruben Diaz here, I think. Okay. We're not looking too bad. We obviously have this whole area here to sort out. If we can do that, I think we're on for a fairly decent looking draft. We obviously need some more upgrades, but Joe Cole really doesn't help us at all in this situation. Neither does Semedo. We could take Mason Mount. Hazard is not going to help. It's not going to change anything for us. I think we have to take Mason Mount for now. And Ings does help. So that's the chemistry sorted. However, we do need a lot of upgrades to get this to the minimum 191 Cello. Slight upgrade, still not good. Nothing else here works. Please stop giving us these terrible nothing picks. That's happening far too often now. Abdele, Pele. Okay, we're at the 190 now. This was our last chance at a better striker though. So that's quite unfortunate. There we go. Tierney is a very decent pick for us, and the final two picks. I'm just thinking what we want here. I guess maybe an icon could maybe make a difference to us. Could maybe allow us to use our Sharaway. I guess we're just being held back by our striker, but there's really nothing we can do about that at this point. Which is a shame. Okay, final pick, give us an upgrade. No upgrade. Okay, let's arrange our subs bench. And then we'll know what we've managed to do. I think 191 for the first draft isn't a bad spot to be in, honestly. Okay. It's not bad. We can't get our Sharaway into the team. I mean, there's absolutely nothing we could do. We really needed a better striker. It was funny because I gave all that speech earlier. How we turned down Mbappe because I felt that the striker position, and I still feel that's the truth, was the best chance of us getting a 96, 97 plus rated player. And then we got offered 5 75 rated strikers, and then the 81 rated Danny Ings. Ah dear. Fifa is the biggest troll. And we'll take Patrick Vieira. Not bad for a first draft. We've got that in the bag, so let's see what we can get from the second one. We're going to take the 4-3-3 flat because I think it has the most potential. But the other options were the 4-1-2-1-2 wide, which also is not too bad, I think. The 4-3-2-1, the 4-4-2 flat, pretty decent too. In fact, I am considering actually taking that over the 4-3-3 and the 4-4-1-1. I wonder what Perfect. Now give us something. Dempsey. There we go. So, we have two things going on here. This is a great start. Now, every time during this series that I have uttered the words, this is a great start, it's gone to hell. So pray that this does not go to hell. Let's start on the left-hand side of midfield. Pedri. No, let's take Fernandez because we get that strong link there, and that could really pay dividends. Poor Messi's not going to get a strong link with this pick, so we'll take Lallana from Brighton. Tchouaméni seems like it might be the choice here. Yeah, let's do it. Of course, we could get the perfect link with Jean Martino, but actually, it's not a perfect link, is it? It's a strong link, but so that's not bad. That's pretty decent. Obviously, we're going to need to replace Lallana, but for the time being, we'll take that with the way. For the time being, the way it is fine. Mings or Gomez. We could put Gomez on the left-hand side if we get a strong link on the right-hand side. That might be a mistake. That might be a terrible, terrible mistake, but we're gonna try it. I don't know about this one. João Cancelo basically guarantees Gomez is going to have to stay on a 7 cam unless we pack a Rudiger somehow. But Hernandez makes sure everyone has full cam, but he is 6 points lower. I'm going to take Cancelo. Wait, you know what? Because we've managed to bank that 191, I'm really going to just try and push this one to the limit. Nothing here is helpful, really. So, we're not in too bad of a position here. We have some obvious areas we need to upgrade. For example, Lallana and our right back, at the very least. But as it is, that's not too bad of a start. Let's see where we can take this. Delane. These are all such good. This is about as high rated as it gets over, if you took the average. I think we just for now. I just realised that my mic was muted. I don't know how long it's been muted. Oh gosh. And we're having like a really good draft. I hope that it wasn't muted for long. I remember muting it to clear my throat. Oh no. I really hope it wasn't muted for long. I was talking about how so many decisions here have been possibly a mistake, but we've been really pushing for the highest rated draft we can do. Oh gosh. Nothing here really changes our position, so we're just gonna have to take. I guess we could take that. But then, no, it wouldn't work. this deserved a higher rating than a 191. I really felt like I really feel like we knocked this one out of the park. I think we got the best out of this, honestly. Well, that's a 191. Could it have been bigger, I wonder? I'm just trying to think back to some of the decisions, and I think we did our best on this one. And it's a 191, you know what? An average of 191 over 2 picks, in my mind, is a decent average. So there we have it, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I apologise that this is the first video this week. I've not been very well. It happens from time to time where I'm not very well. And unfortunately, the community updates are only available to people with over 1,000 subscribers. I do have a Twitter. It's Red's Cozy Games on Twitter, and I can post updates there if people follow me there, but as it is, it's kind of barren. I think I only have about 10 followers on there, so currently there's not too much point to it. But if people do start following me over there, then when I am sick, for example, and I can't make videos, then I will update people over there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had a good time. I'm sorry about the mic mute issue at the end there. I hope I didn't lose too many people. I hope that the draft was enthralling enough to keep people interested, rather than